Ellerbe says Tim Tszyu needs Errol Spence, a bigger superstar than Terence Crawford. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So recently, Leonard Ellerbe gave an interview. He spoke about the potential matchups between Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu if he gets past Fundora, and Terence Crawford, Tim Tszyu, if he gets past Fundora. Had some really interesting things to say about why Errol Spence is the top dog and why Tim Tszyu needs Errol Spence. I just want to break that down, give my 5,000 nickels for anybody lift.
Errol Spence, and there's no knock on Crawford, but Errol Spence he's family. He has a relationship with the PBC and has had a relationship a number of years. And if I'm not mistaken, well, one, let me start with Terence Crawford is a beast, but I think let it be known that he's a free agent and he's not with the PBC. So Errol Spence against the winner of that fight is a bigger fight.
All right, so Errol Spence, Tim Tszyu, Terence Crawford, Leonard Ellerbe, what's really going on?
Baby, turn this shit up.
So Leonard Ellerbe was asked if Tim Tszyu beats Fundora, who does he think will get the winner? You know, will it be Terence Crawford or Errol the True Spence Jr.?
You have smoked yourself retarded.
And Leonard Ellerbe said jokingly or laughingly that, of course, Errol Spence.
Kiss my Converse.
He's family. Now, taking nothing away from Terence Bud Crawford, but we have to remember a few things about the sport of boxing. It's all about the money nowadays and who can sell tickets and pay-per-views. If you can hit those three intangibles, you're going to get every fight that you want. If you can't, there's going to be question marks, and people are not going to be so quick to want to fund your events. So, you know, those are the three reasons I think that Leonard Ellerbe is right. I think that, you know, Errol Spence definitely has the backing when it comes to the fans. They love him. He sells out stadiums. He sells out pay-per-view. And he puts on great fights, you know. So I don't think that Terence Crawford is going to be able to match what Errol Spence can bring to the table.
No, you know what? You're just as crazy as the people on Twitter. No.
And this is the reason I agree with Leonard Ellerbe. I think that it's a situation to where I think Tim Tszyu could actually fight Terence Crawford first. And, you know, if Tim Tszyu feels like he can actually get past Terence Crawford, that's a great opportunity for a leadoff fight. Because let's say he fights Terence Crawford, that fight does, you know, 500,000 buys. And then you turn around, you beat Terence Crawford, and you fight Errol Spence, and that fight does 700,000 buys, 800, a million buys. You know, that's almost 2 million buys in under a year for Tim Tszyu and his name and his credibility, and for PBC boxing. So I think there is a possibility that he could fight Terence Crawford first as a leadoff fight.
He had sex with my mama. Why not? If you listen, hell.
And whoever beats, you know, whoever wins that fight will get Errol Spence as the, you know, superstar fight. But I think it depends on how long is Terence Crawford willing to wait. This is what's making me mad about the fact that those two guys just didn't go ahead and get it on. Because there's plenty of time for Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to actually make that rematch, and then the winner go fight Tim Tszyu. But we all know how Terence Crawford is. He's kind of like a whiny crybaby when it comes to negotiations. So I'm pretty sure PBC and Errol Spence kind of got sick of his little crybaby tactics when it comes to negotiations, and they rather say, well, okay, well, we have all the power, basically. We can make the Tim Tszyu fight if we really wanted to. We could be fair as well. We could allow him to fight Terence Crawford first and you know, beat Terence Crawford and then go fight Spence if he can get past Terence Crawford, and we're still going to make a lot of money. So I would have to agree with Leonard Ellerbe once again. I do think that it's a situation where Errol Spence is just more popular. He comes from a bigger state, has a lot more fans, and they back Errol Spence.
Stop it.
And even outside of Texas, Errol Spence, I think, has the bigger fan base. So it's going to be a situation to where whose name makes the most money, and that's going to be the person who gets to fight first.
Good morning. Everybody's not Michael Jordan. Everybody's not Michael Jackson. Everybody's not Tupac.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Everybody's not Barack Obama. Listen, everybody is not Michael Jordan. And the reason I say this is because a lot of times people finesse themselves off of winning teams, over championship teams, because social media got everybody believing that they Michael Jordan.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
No, man. You B.J. Armstrong, you Dennis Rodman, you Scottie Pippen, but you're not Michael Jordan. And the problem is, this social media got your head so hyped up that you this and you that. Oh, I could be this, I could be... Bro, listen, know your strengths and respect your weaknesses.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Know your strengths and align with your weaknesses. Because what's going on, I'm seeing a lot of people foul out and finesse themselves off of winning in championship teams.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Because they sit there in this illusionary world that I'm Mike. You're not willing to perform like Mike. You don't put the numbers up like Mike.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
You don't want to get in the gym right after the season like LeBron. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do none of that. You don't want to be disciplined like none of the greats, but you say to yourself, because social media had you believe, oh, I got these followers, I got this. You're not Michael Jordan.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Everybody living in this illusional world, but I'm here to tell you, and I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, you ain't Michael Jordan.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
You ain't Prince. You ain't DMX. You ain't Tupac Shakur. You ain't Denzel Washington.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
But you got to be realistic with yourself, and you got to look in the mirror, and it's going to hurt. The truth going to hurt.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, but you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes, so holler at me over there. You want to collab or feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we aren't
from the field, you know I'm fucking with you. If you're from Kentucky, you know I'm fucking with you. You ain't never heard of me, you wanna get familiar. Well, my nigga, let me paint a picture. 12 motherfuckers splitting 3 bedrooms. Dang, my nigga, let me get some leg room. Every single night we watch the 10 o'clock news. Young black man murdered over tennis shoes. Every year we move to a brand new hood. Had to fight a nigga just to make it understood. Bitch, I learned to fight from Wayne and your knuckle. First thing they taught me, nigga, swing if it touch you. Moved out of town when I turned 19. Seen $400 pounds of light green. Moved back home before I turned 20. I guess you could say that was the birth of Louis Keys. It was time to let these niggas know my name. Young Real introduced me to the game. He was rapping too big back in the day, when they had Daddy Yo and Hurricane. They was getting beats from Willie Will and Lil J. Can't forget Young Serge, they did they thing. That motivated me to do the same, and I did it. Spit it so clean, they thought I came from a dentist. This is for my niggas with a chain gang sentence. When you make it home, I got some change and some bitches. No hook, but they still play it in the club. 7 grams of the loud, paid about a dub. Cause I know the plug and I know the outlet. Feel snapback I got ain't came out yet. Nigga, please listen to the game that I'm slinging. Tax time come around, I claim like I'm thinking. Ain't nothing worse than $1 million bitch that'll fuck for a purse. I need a nurse, I think I'm getting sicker. My nigga Dose came through with 2 bottles of liquor. This is for my nigga Moski and all the other real OG. Do a line, pop a pill, roll some weed. Take a seat and listen to the book of keys.